Hey folks, Troy Dooley, the Beachside CEO. I hope you are having a phenomenal Tuesday. I tell you what, I am on the way to the house. I have some Zooms to do here in a few minutes, but it is just a great day to be alive, I tell you what. And I think way too many times we don't pay attention to that. We're not focused. Well, I'll get this right in a second. We are not focused on the positive side of things, and we just have to do that. Hey, before I go much further, I want to give you a resource. I've had a lot of people are asking, hey, how do we know if we qualify for a stimulus check? We're 1099. Sometimes that's sales folks. Sometimes that's contractors. I have a great resource. You can go to beanteam.com. That's Bean, B-E-A-N, team.com. That's Charles Musgrove, one of my dear friends and a client, but he has an accounting firm over there, and they are literally helping folks walk the process. Great team of folks. So if you're wondering, how can I even figure this crap out? Let me tell you, he can help you walk through that process. Remember, there's more than just one type of stimulus check available to entrepreneurs, Main Street, folks that are out there busting their butt. So I wanted to share that with you guys real quick. Not going to keep you real long, but that was important because we're having so many people contact me on that. We've got a couple other resources that are available, but Charles I know very well. When it comes to accounting, he is top notch. His team is phenomenal, and who knows, you may decide you want to hire the firm and use them as you move forward. So I wanted to go there. But what is, we're 27, 28 days into this. There are all kinds of things on the internet that will tell you, hey, 21 days to create a new habit. Now, if that's true, and I know Tony Robbins has preached on that. So if that's the case, if it takes 21 days to create a new habit, well, we're 27 days into this COVID-19 thing. So you should have created some new habits. You should have some new morning rituals, stuff like that. Sadly, I have gone through withdrawals from Maple Street Biscuit Company. It's terrible. I can hardly wait till they open back up. But what should you be doing? Maybe you've never been in a home-based business. Maybe your spouse or your significant other's been in home-based business, network marketing, a party plan company, some type of internet affiliate program, stuff like that, and you're sitting there scratching your head wondering, man, what should I do? Or maybe you're somebody that now that you're at home, now that your spouse is at home, the kids are around, you're saying, man, I'd like to do something different. I'd like to find something that we can do together. And because I just study this stuff. We look at everything that's going across the board and saying, okay, what would be the best business? Because I see it all. And it's like, we look at stuff that's inside direct sales. We look at stuff that's outside direct sales. There's a lot of home-based franchise opportunities. There's licensing. What is it that would be classified the number one business opportunity for you today from home? That's the question. And here's the answer. What is it that you like to do? What hobby do you have that you really enjoy? What products do you like? What now that you're in this COVID-19 thing, are there new products that you're starting to look at? Have you been binge watching on Netflix or Fox Nation or one of these, and you say, man, I want to find out about this keto thing. I want to find out about this paleo thing. What does help my immune system? Anything like that trips your curiosity is something that you should look into. It's going to be a good type of business for you. If you've got a hobby that you enjoy, my daughters right now have way too much time on their hands, so they've been having me do some kind of new survey, self-profile, the Immunogram or something like that. I don't even know how to say it. So I've been going through this, and last night I'm on the phone with Tessa and Cassie, and I'm saying, look, man, I don't know if I'm an 8, if I'm a 4, if I'm a 1, or if I'm a 2, and they start laughing and said, you're a 3. I said, why am I a 3? And they said, Dad, every time your basically fear tolerance pops through the roof and you get so stressed that you want to just rip somebody's head off and spit down their throat, they said you withdraw and start working on wood. You just love to work on woodworking projects. You always have, you always will. That's how come we know you're a 3. And I got to thinking about that. And this last weekend, I literally took 2 old rifles. Actually, they're shotguns. One was a 410. The other one is a 12 gauge. And I cut the barrels off, made them into sawed-off shotguns. Then I took the 410 and I cut off the stock and made it a pistol grip. And now I'm actually starting to wood burn designs in it. And in myself, I'm laughing, thinking, man, my baby girls know me better than I know myself. You know, and when you start to realize, oh, wow, I actually enjoy doing that. I enjoy taking and doing videos. I've got a good buddy of mine, I just saw him pop on, Jeff Welch. When Jeff gets massively stressed out, when he's getting angst, I always know it because he puts up a new cooking video. He withdraws into cooking and does something like that. And he's done some phenomenal videos on cooking. So when you're looking at a home-based business, what is the best business for me? What does my wife and I like to do? What do you guys like to do together? What did you do when you were young? Paige and I used to go to flea markets. And I got to thinking, man, you know what? I bet I could do a flea market booth. One of my good buddies, Troy Neihart, decided he'd go start a coffee shop of some kind. There's all kinds of things you can do, either to take your hobby to the next level or to start a new business in a party plan, direct sales, home-based franchise. You know, if I was to name some that wouldn't compete with any of my clients, you could take Conklin Companies. Conklin Companies sells agricultural products and roofing supplies. They've also got some pet products over there. You can take AMSOIL, one of the oldest companies out there of synthetic oils and lubes. Great company. They got patents like crazy. You know, you look at what this stuff is. Now, the question is, well, Troy, how do I get started in something when nobody knows who I am? Number one, and I'm just going to give you some short things you can do that are simple. I don't care who you are, what you are. I'm not here to try to take your money. I'm not here to try to send you anywhere, well, except to Charles Musgrove if you need to get your stimulus check. But here's the deal. Go to WordPress.com and just start a blog. Start a website, okay? Start writing about what you're good at. Paige and I, more Paige than me, but man, we've been homeschooling for, I don't know, since Josh was in school, so he's 38 years old. So however long that is, we're still homeschooling. It'll be 38 years, I guess, that we've been homeschooling this thing. So she's easily been able to put a website together where not only is she giving advice on homeschooling, but she's able to sell curriculum. She's able to do whatever she wants to do. She can educate people on how to write books, get published, find an editor, find a publisher. You know, not everything has to be self-published. There are actually people that will pay you for your work. So there's all kinds of stuff that you can do. It doesn't necessarily have to be about building a downline. It doesn't have to be about, you know, well, why do the work of 100 when you can get 100 to do the work for you? None of that stuff. I'm saying, what is it that you enjoy doing? What would you do if money was no object, whether you got paid for it or not? Because that's the kind of business that you need to be into. That's what it is that you need to do. Second thing you can do is start a social media page. Not just necessarily on Facebook. If you're going to be in woodworking, beyond popular belief, and I know this may amaze some of you guys, there are all kinds of social networks that are niche networks specifically created for people with like-minded hobbies, ideas, crafts. You can go over at Reddit and see a lot of different threads that will take you to some of the social boards that are out there. You can literally find these social platforms where everybody's getting together. Some of them are forums. Some of them are platforms like you'd be used to at Facebook or LinkedIn. But there's all kinds of stuff that you can do just like that. So you start to get in with other people to look at. This is the third thing you can do. And I'm gonna suggest this. This may be more for, this be for everybody. Everybody can do this. Stop trying to build a team for a second. Okay, most of you guys want to go jump into a bunch of sales sites, whether that's network marketing, affiliate marketing, gig economy. You do all this stuff. And it's like, that's cool. I do it. I'm part of the Social Networking Association, the Association of Network Marketing Professionals, Certified Network. I mean, I'm in all this stuff. But here's what you want to do. If you really want to build authority, you want people to see you as the expert, you want to sell whatever it is you're doing, shouldn't you be going where the customers are? Shouldn't you be going and like hanging out in groups where you're going to learn what the need of the customer is? Shouldn't you be creating some content that's actually focused on the customer? They're focused on the person that you want to help. Here's something else. Some of you guys are professionals. You're accountants, you're insurance guys, real estate agents, pastors, counselors. Hey, do you guys realize that you can be doing this from home? There's no reason that you've got to be saying, oh my gosh, I can't go into the office. I've had to furlough everybody. Everybody's laid off. I'm exempt. I'm not going to be able to take care of my employees. Cut that crap out. All you have to do is start yourself a website. Start yourself a profile up here. That's all you have to do. Put your shingle out online for a while. I've got some great friends of mine. One Extraordinary Marriage comes to mind. They literally do all of their counseling from home. Undone Redone, another couple who just went through hell and back. Married 6 years, I think divorced 6 years. Now they've been married for 12 years. Hey, how's that one for a marriage and divorce? Okay, their whole counseling practice has been online. They just opened a new office up. Kevin Thompson, when he started out, didn't have an office. He's working from home, and then he's got this highfalutin, 21, 27 member firm, and now they work from the office. But anything that you do that you enjoy, you can turn into a business. I am going to share one client, or not really a client. They used to be a client. Now I actually have a position in that company. We love their products, so we use their products. Listen, this is something that no one else has ever done. And I think it's a really cool concept right now because I'm watching their stock because I have a large block of stock in this company, so I want to use them as an example. When you look at Longevity, which is I believe they're the only lifestyle company in direct sales. They have 3 different distinct divisions. They have a coffee division, which has probably gotten hit pretty good right now because Carnival Cruise Lines is one of their big customers. They've got their hemp line where they do a bunch of stuff with CBD and the hemp products. And then they have their direct sales division where they literally have just about every product and service you can think of, from health and wellness to food products to electricity to healthcare to mortgages. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because when I hear people talk about that company, what they end up doing is they listen to what people have to say. They ask them questions about what it is that you used to be doing. And if somebody says, well, I was in the mortgage business, they say, well, we've got a division over here called David Allen Capital. They help small businesses with loans. This may be a good time to see, if you know anybody that needs a loan. Or if they say, you know what, I just need to veg out. I like to do craft books. I like to make scrapbooks and stuff. They say, oh, that's great. We have a whole division over here, and all they do is sell scrapbooking stuff. It's the most weird, bizarre, cool, crazy concept. You talk about multiple streams of income. So what I'm saying is when you're looking for somebody, look for that customer, look for that person. When you're sitting there chatting with them on the phone, don't be thinking about that individual as somebody that you have to jam into your business. Talk to them about where their needs are, what they're doing. Or if you're the person that's saying, I need a new business, what am I going to do? What do you enjoy doing? What have you always thought about doing? And go out there and look for that opportunity. There are thousands upon thousands of home-based opportunities that you can do. And not all of them are there's decorative concrete making that's a home-based franchise. There's locksmithing, if you want to do that. There's gunsmithing, I can tell you about that one. There's how to take care of golf clubs. Amazing on that one. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do based on your hobby, based on your desire, based on something you and your wife have been wanting to do. There's all kinds of horticultural franchising that you can do. So when you're sitting there at home, you're starting these new habits, these new rituals that you have, you're wondering what life's going to be like afterwards, you're trying to figure out how much money you've got, how much stimulus check you've got, start digging deep and saying, I'm going to take control. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to go personally brand my website. I'm going to go put my website up on WordPress, because I don't have a clue on how to build one. And if I do it over there, Troy said they'd help me out, which they will. It's all so simple, it's pathetic. An eight-year-old can do it. Trust me, an 8-year-old can do it. Okay, and start yourself a website. Start yourself a blog. Start educating. It's all about education marketing. It's about empathy marketing. Get out there and start going. If you're a rank and file in direct sales and you're saying, man, I'm hearing all these people tell me that their incomes are going great and they're doing all this stuff, but I don't have money for leads. I don't know how to do all this stuff on Facebook. I don't. That's somebody's middle name's going to come out of this thing called I don't. And here's what you can do. You can do the same thing. Just go start yourself a blog. Go start writing. Go start focusing in on what it is you like. Put some really good content up on your profile. Okay, here on Facebook, just talking about life in general.